Howdy y'all, 4 Ounce Scoop here with a little game I found on Steam. It's called Lifeless Planet, and thought I'd show you guys a little bit of it. It's not particularly brand new, but it's still in beta, and it's interesting.
Oh, my head is killing me. It feels like I have a concussion. And where's my crew?
Okay, so it has little voiceovers on top of what this is telling me. This is the log. There's also documents. Science documents. This is telling me that welcome to the holotab, which is this thing. It's a little commercial for the holotab. My head is foggy. The sound of my breath puffing in my helmet is hollow and distant. It's hard to tell how long I've been unconscious. And I'm worried that I might have a concussion. I wish I could lay back down and rest, see if the pain passes, but the situation is far too critical. To call that a hard landing would be kind. We crashed. Maybe the eggheads miscalculated the trajectory, or maybe we just hit a spell of bad luck. Whatever the case may be, this is not the paradise they described to us back home. There is no lush greenery. There's no sign of life at all. Where's my crew? I hope they're just securing a perimeter, and that I was only out for a few minutes. I need to find them, get their status, and figure out just what in the heck happened. Crap. And I need to do it before I run out of air. So I don't know if you noticed, there was a little kind of glowing thing there that it shows you kind of like, points of interest basically. You see a little glowing thing, you want to go towards it. I like playing really far away because it's really desolate, and it's just kind of neat, I guess. I don't know. The desolation is pretty. is kind of one way to put it. I'm trying to figure out what that says. ISSA. Okay. So yeah, so I see these little trail footprints here, so I'm guessing we should probably follow them. There are borders. It's not like, you can kind of just pick a direction and go forever. There are borders, edges to the map. Oh, there's
Crap.
nothing.
An oxygen leak.
Awesome. So I'm leaking oxygen apparently. See the little spray of oxygen coming out of the back of my tube there. I can see something flashing in the distance, and I'm going to run my ass off and try to get there, and hopefully that is oxygen. Gravity is a lot lighter on this planet. You can see the screen's getting a little hazy, a little foggy, a little... Alright. Oxygen tank filled, estimated 8 hours remaining. It's not actually 8 hours, but it is in game time. So, this is actually... There's a lot of neat little things about this game. If I zoom in here... Just little bits and pieces that I think are pretty cool. If you look in his... on the shield there, it's actually what he's looking at. And it's really, grainy, and it looks like you're on a planet that's, dusty and windy, and it's just got a nice atmosphere. I like it. But like I said, it's still in beta, so I'm not exactly sure what else they'll be adding to it or changing about it, but...
I understand that even at twice the speed of light, your journey will take 15 years.
Oh, thank you.
That's right. We'll be traveling so fast, our spacecraft will arrive at the planet before the transmission of this interview does. But it's still such a long trip. We'll be put into a sort of coma. Our heart rate will be slowed dramatically to minimize aging during the flight.
How do you prepare for this one-way mission, knowing you will never return to Earth?
Well, I have a volunteer crew of very skilled and focused individuals. We all have a deep desire to explore, to go somewhere new. And frankly, we also have few attachments here on Earth.
It's apparently a little automatic backstory there. You can, so gravity is kind of like, there's this little backpack phone. It's like a little boost that you can give yourself. Right this way. Think we can make that? Ooh. Yeah, we can make that. Alright, I'm in the foothills apparently. I played a little, so I kind of know where to go in this beginning part. It's pretty much just kind of following a path. There's some fairly specific things you need to do. But everything is a, everything is a ways to a means. Oh, son of a- Well, that sucked. We have discovered water. Or some form of liquid, anyways. And I'm pretty sure I can't get back up here if I wanted to. Oh, no. Oh, that kind of knocks me off. Anyways. So yeah. Sit back and enjoy, I guess. Oh, I see something glowing over here. I see a shiny. Come on, there you go.
At least my jetpack works. Well, mostly.
So everything about this mission is a disaster so far. The lander took a beating, and with it most of the equipment. My suit is functional, but barely. The jetpack can still put out a single burst, which is useful for short jumps. I find I get the most distance when I trigger the burst at the top of my jumps. Yup. I found that too. So we haven't found any science-related issues yet. We need to do this little parkour thing here. The jumping is not an exact science, but just because of the difference in gravity. You can bounce off things. Which is slightly annoying, because if you're too close to them, it'll bounce you off and it'll screw up everything you just did. Another shiny.
Why are there no signs of life on this planet?
I was following a trackway left behind by my crew, but got separated from their trail. Hopefully I can make my way around. In the meantime, I still can't understand why this planet is barren and lifeless, and the music is pretty cool. Our remote observations were conclusive. This planet was rich with life, so where did it go? Maybe we just dropped in the wrong spot, and initial readings aren't coming up with any trace of biological activity. So obviously these people were told, this place is going to be awesome. We're going to go there, we're going to have some fun, there'll be beaches and sand and girls and lots of partying and stuff, so. And then they got here, and this place is a mess. It's dead. It's a lifeless planet. To put it bluntly. So that little bit, look up there. A little bit of green up there. It's interesting. And that ball right there looks pretty, what's over here? It looks like I need to go and find something with that. Or do something with that, I should say. We're gonna go up here and look what I found. I knew that was there, I'm sorry. Rhodochrosite. Wow, a fantastic and rare find of the manganese carbonate mineral rhodochrosite. Or rhodochrosite. Or rhodotrosite. I don't know. Discovery indicates hydrothermal activity in this planet's history. So it's kind of like, hey, yeah, you're on Mars. But not really. This is definitely a different kind of planet. it just kind of looks like Mars. But we're gonna run back over here. We're gonna hop this gap. Whoop. And then we're gonna hop up here. Whoop. And it's just gonna tell me that I can do this. And I know I can do this. I've done this part before. So I'm gonna push this. I'm gonna push it. Go, push. I'm a beast. Pushing rocks everywhere. Alright.
I need to get up there somehow.
I am Space Hulk. There isn't really, like, that I can tell, like a damage meter or anything like that. Like, you don't have any, like, life points or hit points or things like that. Pretty much the only way I've ever died was just from running out of air. Doing too much running around. Oop. Oh, pretty. That's an interesting sound. So I think I'm gonna take a selfie and call this an episode. And we'll come back in a little bit. So join us for part 2. I'll see you around.